Hello there, my name is Dr. Carlo Oyer. I'm a board-certified emergency physician. And in this video, we're going to be answering a question from one of the comments on a previous video. What is the difference between encephalopathy and encephalitis? And the reality is there's two different things. They sound very similar. So let's talk about encephalitis first. Encephalus means inside the head, inside, cephalus, head, itis, inflammation. Inside the head inflammation. So it's inflammation of your brain itself, as opposed to meningitis, which is meningeal inflammation. Encephalitis is an inflammation of the brain tissue, and there are multiple reasons for that inflammation to take place. Of course, the most common is HSV encephalitis, but there's multiple equine-based, autoimmune, cancer-related paraneoplastics. So there are many different kinds of why your brain would be inflamed. Encephalopathy, also encephalus, inside your brain, so the head, your brain. Encephalopathy. Pathy means acting abnormally. So when you have encephalitis, you become encephalopathic. Again, you can have encephalopathy from other metabolic causes. One of the very common is liver failure, in which your ammonia levels go up. The ammonia interferes with your brain and you become encephalopathic, confused and altered and agitated. You can have seizures. You can have a real low sodium, become encephalopathic from that, and things like that. So you could have brain malfunction, encephalopathy, without inflammation of the brain necessarily. But if there's inflammation of your brain, then most likely you'll have some degree of encephalopathy. Tell you about my wife and her story. When she started having headaches, she started texting family gibberish. It didn't make sense. She said, I can't understand this text message. She would want me to read it to her. So her brain was encephalopathic. It was malfunctioning because she had encephalitis. She had an inflammation in her brain. But the brain can malfunction, like I mentioned, from a real low sodium, from a high ammonia level in people with liver failure. It can happen from hypoglycemia. You can become encephalopathic. And of course, meningitis and other disorders like that. So there are different things. They're not different diseases, but they're different manifestations or descriptions of what's going on. Encephalitis, brain inflammation. Encephalopathy means brain malfunction. Hopefully this answered your question and you learned a little bit with this video, and we'll see you in our next one. Bye-bye.